What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. So today it's a bit of a different one. We're going to be covering the case of Miya Ponsetto, also known as SoHo Karen. So this is a story that has been coming along for a couple weeks now. This girl named Miya Ponsetto falsely accused Keon Harold's son of stealing her phone. Keon Harold, if some of you don't know, is a Grammy-nominated jazz player. So here I'll show you guys some of the clip.
This morning, the woman behind this video, now identified as 22-year-old Miya Ponsetto.
Face off, that's mine. Literally get it back.
Are you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
Last month, Ponsetto wrongly accused 14-year-old Keon Harold Jr. of stealing her phone in the lobby of Manhattan's Arlo Hotel, where he and his family were staying.
So to update you guys on what the story was, Keon Harold and his son Keon Jr. were coming down the elevator to go get brunch when, out of nowhere, Miya Ponsetto accused Keon Jr. of stealing her phone without really any evidence.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone!
Better get on somewhere, lady.
The video, seen more than 3 million times, was shot by Harold's father, Grammy-winning jazz musician Keon Harold Sr. Ponsetto is seen wrestling with the teen, assuming he had her phone, but it was later found and returned by an Uber driver.
So as you can see here, she not only accuses a 14-year-old of stealing her phone, but then she proceeds to chase him, run him down, and tackle him to the ground, attempting to get her phone back. So obviously the icing on the cake of this story is that she actually left her phone in an Uber, and the Uber driver then returned it later. Okay, so now that you guys are all caught up as to what the story actually is, I mainly wanted to focus on her response to it. She was actually interviewed by CBS and just did an awful job of clearing her name. Like really actually doubled down on what she did. So let's check that out.
The woman caught on camera physically attacking a black teenager and falsely accusing him of stealing her cell phone has been arrested in California. It happened last night. Hotel surveillance video shows the 22-year-old woman tackling Keon Jr. Now, he never had the phone. It turned up several minutes later at the hotel. Now, in an exclusive interview, we had just done that interview yesterday afternoon. Her lawyer spoke with us before she was arrested.
Now, I just gotta pause this for 1 second. What is she wearing?
The hotel, because in my mind,
like, this is her one time to clear her name, right? Her time to come on national TV and show everybody why she maybe made a mistake or the type of person she is, and she decides to wear a daddy hat. I just don't understand why you would ever do that. Hello guys, and welcome again to MSNBC. Today we're going to be interviewing Jervis Juju Jansen, who allegedly beat 7 women last December. Jervis? Yo, what's good? Hey, thanks for having me. Yo, shout out to my boys back home. Yeah, so like I did not do... are you sure that's the best hat for the situation? Like your family's going to be watching, and lawyers and everybody that might be part of your trial is going to be watching. Are you sure that's what you want to wear? Oh shoot, wait. Oh, you're right, this was the wrong hat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't worry, I brought a different one. Holy crap, that could have been so embarrassing. Can you imagine if I wore that on national TV? Yo, thanks for saving me though. So yeah, as I was saying, I did not do it.
Miya, help me understand. What made you think that Keon had your phone? That's why I'm confused. Why did you think he had it?
I was approaching the people that had been exiting the hotel, because in my mind, anybody exiting is probably the one that might be the one that is trying to steal my phone.
Alright, that is just not how crime solving works. First of all, why did she even think her phone got stolen when she didn't even have it coming into the hotel? You losing your phone does not give you permission to stop everybody and frisk them down on the way out the door.
I admit, yes, I could have approached the situation differently, or maybe not yelled at him like that and made him feel, you know, maybe some sort of inferior way, making him feel as if I was like hurting his feelings, because that's not my intention. I consider myself to be super sweet. I consider myself to be super sweet.
Was seen wrestling with the teen.
I consider myself to be super sweet.
You're 22. I get it.
enough. I consider myself to be super sweet.
Are you saying that you were stopping everybody in the lobby, asking them about your phone? Is that what you're saying?
Not everyone, just the people that in the meantime, while the hotel manager was.
Excuse me? What are you even trying to say? The interviewer asks, did you stop everybody on the way out of the door? Which, you know, if she is what she originally said. And she goes, not everybody, just the people that, but she doesn't even actually say anything. She literally just is trying to find a way of saying, oh, just not the black kid that was walking out of the store or out of the hotel.
I know you've seen the video. When you look at the video, the reaction seems very extreme. It doesn't seem like it's someone who's super sweet.
How would you feel if you were alone in New York and, you know, you're going to spend time with your family during the holidays and you lose the one thing that gets stolen from you that has all of the access to the only way that you're able to get back home?
Stop saying it got stolen. Just because you misplaced something and then found it, which is losing something, does not mean you can keep saying stolen. It did not get stolen at any point. You simply misplaced your item and then got angry at everybody around you and started yelling and throwing accusations. That's not stolen.
But I think when I look at that particular video, you did more than just accuse him. The video seems to show that you physically attacked this young boy. You do see that too, right?
But at the end of the day, the dad did end up like slamming me to the ground and pulling my hair and throwing me and dragging me across the ground. So I will say that.
What do you mean you will say that? Yes, if you attack somebody's middle school son and they then fight you off, you are still in the wrong. You can't just go, oh yeah, well, I attacked him because I thought he stole my stuff. It doesn't matter. You were wrong. He didn't steal your stuff. Therefore, you can't just go out and assault a 14-year-old boy and then get angry when their dad fights back at you. Obviously, if you're attacking somebody's child, their parents are gonna do something about it. Don't act like that's a crazy thought or way out of the ordinary.
The video we saw, it looked like you had just attacked his son.
Yeah, the footage shows me attacking his son. Of attacking him how? Yelling at him? Yes. Okay, I apologize. Can we move on?
No, you didn't just yell at him. And even if you had yelled at him, you were in the wrong. You don't just go out and yell at random people when you lost your own items. That's what angers me so much about the situation is you keep saying things as whether he actually had stolen it from you, in which that case, yes, maybe he steals your phone. You're maybe allowed to yell at him. You're still not allowed to assault him. However, he didn't steal your stuff. So you just went up to a random 14-year-old boy, yelled at him, which that's not the end of it. So thanks for apologizing for that, but that's not the end of it. You then tackled him to the ground. You assaulted him. Now you have to stop acting like you can just be like, yeah, that's enough of that. Stop bringing it up. Yes, I attacked a minor, but whatever, all right? I apologize.
I do think that there should be some context to your actions that day.
Okay, so basically, I'm a 22-year-old girl. Racism is,
All right, we gotta break this down. That was a lot of really dumb stuff said in a row. First of all, saying that you're 22 years old doesn't excuse you of attacking a minor, all right? Just because you're 20. What about you being 22 years old? All right, being 22 years old, you're already an adult. Here, let me show you the difference between a 22-year-old and a 14-year-old, and let me know if you think that's a fair fight.
Celtics with 67 points with 6:45 remaining. Tatum drives down and throws it down! Wow! Oh, guárdame esa ahí!
How is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime?
It's not a crime. Accusing somebody random of stealing your phone is not a crime. However, then proceeding to tackle them to the ground and physically assault them because you think they have your property when they don't, that's a crime.
You seem to have attacked this little boy, this young boy, this teenager. You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone.
That's the funniest part of this. Just the lady interviewing her is just so clearly roasting her and just showing her every reason why she's wrong. And Miya still proceeds to act like she's in the right. It's insane.
That's the thing. I mean, you're saying, look, I'm 22 years old. You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough.
Oh, jeez. That's so cringy. How can you be that disrespectful to come on to CBS, come on to their interview, and then tell Gail, the lady that's interviewing her, enough? You don't do that. If you want to stop talking, you leave. You don't get to silence somebody else when they're telling you how many things you did wrong.
Oh, wow.
Right, Gail.
Enough.
That was my favorite part. Enough.
Also, just a quick shout out to Gail. What a lady. This lady is so nice. I don't know how she was able to handle that without screaming at Miya. She was being so disrespectful and just so dumb. Just everything she was saying was so wrong.
Now, the Harrell family's lawyer released a statement last night. They said this is not about an apology from someone who until a few days ago was claiming she did nothing wrong and, in fact, alleged that Keon Harrell Sr. had assaulted her, someone who targeted a 14-year-old black teenager because of the color of his skin.
So, as they say again here, we'll be a little more serious now. It's crazy that she thinks that she could just assault a young boy, and then claim that she didn't do anything wrong, and actually claim that Keon Sr. had attacked her, even though we clearly have footage and have witnesses showing that she attacked them first. Protecting yourself is not a crime, especially when someone is attacking your child. That's what is so crazy, that she thinks she's in the right. It's insane. Especially when he didn't even have the phone. If he had maybe had the phone, we could excuse your crazy violent acts a little bit better. But he didn't even have it. You just lost it in an Uber car. So you have to clearly see that you're all the way in the wrong. And you have to put your pride aside and apologize truly. So she claims that it's not racial. She claims that she didn't accuse Keon Jr. of stealing her phone because he was a black man. She just claimed that he was the one stealing her phone because he was there. However, the fact that she was not stopping everybody, just the people that she thought might have a chance of stealing her phone, that seems a little bit weird. It seems a little bit racially biased. Once again, I'm not here to talk about the racial side of it, just simply the fact that she's crazy. So just up next, I just want to finish up the video by looking at Keon Harrold's response and just seeing how he handled the situation, what he thinks about the situation.
Telling, they're wrongfully accusing my son. He's 14 years old. I mean, that's my boy, my baby. And, literally treating him like he had no rights, like they had all rights over him. And I just wasn't okay with that at all. And I'm a whole man, and I want my son to be that way. And I just can't have anybody talking to him any kind of way and just disrespecting his property and just his person and his body. So I just wouldn't allow it to happen.
So overall, the utmost of respect and blessings sent to the Keon and his family. And I just hope that Miya and anybody else that acts like her faces the consequences that they should, and that justice is always served. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Goodbye.
I consider myself to be super sweet.